Hi, and welcome to 5-Minute Reviews with Kelly. What we're going to be doing every week is taking a game, a movie, a book, a television show, and I'll be reviewing it in 5 minutes or less for you. So you don't have to waste your time if it's something crappy. Alright, so this week, in light of Batman Arkham City coming out, I decided to play Batman Arkham Asylum to see how it is and see if it would be worth playing the next one. I already pre-ordered Batman Arkham City just because I knew it was going to be a great game. But I figured that it might be good to play this game first. I have the Game of the Year edition. For those of you who do not have it, you can go to GameStop right now. They have it for about $20, $25 pre-owned, which is a big change compared to the $60 that you get it brand new. Alright, so, in this game, you are Batman, obviously. It starts out with you bringing Batman to the you bringing Joker, to the Arkham Asylum after catching him. And Batman has his doubts during the entire thing. He's saying that Joker was too easily caught. Usually Joker puts up more of a fight, and this, that, and the other thing. Now, once Joker's in the Arkham Asylum and you're kind of following the guards through as they bring him down to his cell or whatever, some things go wrong. Joker escapes. So now you're left there trying to figure out how you're going to catch Joker before he wreaks havoc on the entire place. And of course, the game wouldn't have a plot unless havoc is wreaked. So, what happens is, Joker starts letting out all these other villains. There's just some crazy people there that are criminals, and then there's actually the villains that you get to see in Batman all the time. The Riddler plays a huge part in the game. Most of the side quests are based on the Riddler. What happens is you go to a certain area and you'll see these bats pop up on your screen and they all form like this black banner, and then in green write it and it'll have a riddle, and then Riddler's talking in the background saying how he doesn't think you can do it, blah blah blah. Okay, and then there's Riddler trophies you can find. As you go through the game, you can find these little secret maps in different rooms, so you know where these secrets are so you can go and figure them out. Those are all the side quests. You don't need to do them to complete the game. The side quests total to about 10 hours if you want to do some extra stuff. I didn't personally do the side quests. I did a few of them when I was going through the main, but I didn't put time aside to play the side quests. For the main game, it equals about 15 hours, I think it took me. Somewhere 14 or 15 hours. Which was really good for a Batman game, and especially one that was so thought out as this one. And because I played a lot of Batman games, all the old school ones, and none of them really rival this one. This one is 10 steps above the rest, which is what makes me really excited for the Batman Arkham City one. So, some really awesome villains make a show. Harley Quinn is there. Her voice actress is amazing. The animation is amazing. Poison Ivy, she's actually one of the bosses you have to defeat. She's actually one of the hardest bosses. So that is something to really look forward to. I never really knew a lot about Poison Ivy until this game, so it was kind of cool to see her in action and see everything that she can do. Joker, he's the big boss at the end that you have to beat, obviously, because what kind of game would it be if you beat Joker right off the bat, right? Another one of my favorite villains that is actually a big boss is Scarecrow. Now, I'm going to warn you in advance, Scarecrow is actually kind of creepy, obviously. But his levels kind of freak me out a bit. He's just, he's probably one of the best villains in the game, one of my favorites. You have to beat him on 3 separate occasions, and each level gets a little harder, a little bit more, creepy. Overall, very nice though. Loved it, and I love that how in the new Arkham City one, they're going to be adding in some more villains that we didn't get to interact with as much. Overall, I will give this game a 4 out of 5. I think that it could have been a little bit longer, and I think they could have changed a lot of things, like the detective mode. You can leave the detective mode on as long as you want in this game. I wanted to see if there was any time limit, so I went through an entire level with just detective mode on, and it didn't cut me off. So, detective mode is kind of a cheat mechanism, so I used it mainly to see how I can plan my attacks, which is pretty cool. One thing about the new game that's coming out, the Arkham City, is apparently the detective mode is supposed to be timed, so you only get it for a certain amount of time before you have to let it recharge. So we'll see how that works out. The game I would totally recommend to everyone. The voice acting is amazing, the graphics are amazing, and the plot really pulls you in. I had a hard time pulling myself away from the game when I had to. So definitely recommend this game before you play Arkham City, and I would definitely recommend this game overall. It's a great Batman game. If you love Batman, go and get this game. So that concludes this week's 5-minute review. Leave your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe.